Saturday in October. A simple name and a complex rivalry. For one side, the Big Orange is just not a color they can sit with, and the other side, Crimson, has them seeing red. Easy to assume everyone here has a lighter in hand, and now we get to see who will use it. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give to the back. Shakes off the defender. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Despite all the bitterness in the Alabama-Auburn rivalry, to many, this game, Alabama-Tennessee, has the richest tradition and carries the most importance.
And you think of some of the legends that have trolled the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Paul Bear Bryant, Johnny Majors, Nick Saban. This has been such a critical game, not just in the SEC, but all across college football as well.
Yeah, in 1901, going back that far, this rivalry, the fans absolutely don't like each other. They don't like anything about each other. Every time the other team's playing, they're cheering against them. This game has always meant a lot.
They try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
Didn't get quite as much as they had hoped out of that one, and the offense will be in business. I think they're going to mark it around the 40-yard line. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
I'll tell you what, I love no hesitation. I love my quarterback to make that RPO read, throw it to the right really quickly, but just got to be a little bit more accurate, maybe not rush it so much.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Johnson wants to throw it. Under fire. Got his man on the right. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Got it in the middle, it's Davis. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Taking it the other way. The 20, 10, touchdown, Bama! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And you can tell this defense is locked in early in this one. On the first drive of the game on 3rd down, they're expecting pass. They had multiple players in the back end defensively with their eyes on the quarterback, able to jump the route, pick it off, take it back for a touchdown, and they've already seized a ton of momentum.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. Attempt at a return. Touchdown time in Tennessee. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Got it in the middle. It's Bishop. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Johnson looking to throw. Working that left side now. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. Don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He'll throw it. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
defense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Tide crowd roaring noise down on the Saban field on third down. Looking to throw again. Throws for the tight end. That's caught. It's Davis. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Johnson wants to throw it. Oh, he makes the catch. They're not just using the running back as check down Charlie in the passing game. They're getting him downfield.
Right, and take my matchups I like. If you're going to play man-to-man, who are you going to put on the running back? You want to put a linebacker on him? I like my chances, even with safeties. Those guys, listen, they aren't as great as corners and covering, so I like finding matchups and exploiting.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Bishop. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. And the Volunteers want to move quickly.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Now improvising. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there calls the missed timing.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They come to the line with a minute to play in the opening quarter. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Caught in the backfield, it's Bishop. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Johnson looking to throw. Lets it fly. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call, and they get the INT.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period will be a second down. Wants to go up top. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown time!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Johnson wants to throw it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Looking to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the Vols will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabs behind the line. It's Brown. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. This is a design run. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Alabama quickly back to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally.
Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Crimson Tide rolled to that last 1st down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Quick pass on the fly motion. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Offense in the hurry up. They want to run this quarterback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. Swings it out to the flat. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. And he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Bishop.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the tight end. Working the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Staley. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Johnson looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle, it's Staley. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
To the air on first down. Quarterback adapting. Gets rid of it. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires toward the end zone. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He might want another play. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defenders bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Steps away to find some room. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Johnson wants to throw it. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
And it's no good. He missed it. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The give to the back. Finds some fresh air. Flying out to the left. He's inside the 40. The 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half, and the defense needs to start making adjustments.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Vols will kick it away to crank up the second half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll open the second half with a run. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physical.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 25. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long.
Cut it. Lasso.
Keeps it on the bootleg. Got out of trouble and throws. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. LSU is down, but they are not out of it. Not in Tiger Stadium, a place Bear Bryant once said was like playing inside a drum. Maybe. Best home field advantage in football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arizona. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. So here is the Tennessee offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
That last completion sets him up on second down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Alabama.
They'll line up for a second down play. Johnson looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Anderson. A pickup of 5, marching at the 36-yard line. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Looking downfield on first down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
Wants to fire on second down. That's caught. It's Staley. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's for the play caller right now, just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Brown has it. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on third and long. Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Simpson. It's complete on the right side. Breaks into the open. The 30. Inside the... And he slipped through the crowd, and Hill has it. Touchdown, Alabama! The Tide is high and rolling as they try to send Rocky Top to rock bottom, and they've built a big lead.
And Alabama's simply been the more physical team in this game, and you're starting to see that exert itself here in the second half. They're pulling away, David. Tennessee's going to have to do something here, keep this thing close.
And the hard part for Tennessee is you got to stay positive. You got to believe you can win. This series hasn't always been in their favor, and they kind of know Bama's had their number of late, but they got to stay positive. They got to make something happen on this next drive.
And they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
To the air on second down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Staley. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense.
Here we go.
Johnson wants to throw it. He wants to go deep. He's got it on the left. There he goes. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive.
31, Tennessee.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the run. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
The play action fake. Buying some time. Blasted as he lets it go.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Johnson looking to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Across the 40 out of bounds and the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job.